Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. We'll see this quarterback, Kirk, who's very much a contender for the Heisman Trophy. He told us he's trying to ignore that talk, but the numbers he's putting up as we head toward the home stretch make him impossible to ignore.
Yeah, and I think he's done a really good job of kind of putting this on the back burner, the individual accolades. He's focused on winning games. I think it has a big part of why he's been able to enjoy such a great year.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run in the previous play. A handoff to the back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they got a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really love to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Gators offense takes the field. The first chance we're going to see them today. Now they feature a tight end, Kirk, coming off a big game. He was a reliable target, showed off the hands, and this is a defense that has to be very aware of him today.
Yeah, they really did a great job of getting him the football, really a lot of times behind the linebackers, between those safeties. You got to think this defense will try to take that away, but this tight end showed the nation how good he is. Cannot wait to see if he can do that again today. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Try to run it up to Noto, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Off the play fake, looking to pass him. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball. But the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Now it's second down here. And he's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
And the Gators pick up enough for a first down. And now a carry here for the fullback. The fullback gets stuffed for a loss. Ran into a wall there. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Montgomery. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Turns it loose downfield. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Cox. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal to 7.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
To the air, it's Montgomery. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Hussein. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 3rd down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. It was a dangerous return. They found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Hands off to the fullback. First down and more. He's still running. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Short connection to the tight end here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Montgomery. Grab made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They finally corral him at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Then they get a drive going this time. Pass complete on the crosser. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion sets up a second down play. The RPO caught to the right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here comes second and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. You give it to the big fullback here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, Gators. They were not going to catch him that time.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a bootleg looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Montgomery. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this. On this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking for a man. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense. Eventually just goes to the check down for the running back. Moves the chains and keeps this drive going.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. hand it off. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting.
Look out, he's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Now they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Just trucks the man. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First play of the second half is a handoff. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Notre Dame, 0.
Return begins inside the 10. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Dumps it down to the back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now he's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big 4th down coming up.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On the run, it's Cox. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Montgomery. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Bringing pressure. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Drop it back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hussein. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down after that short completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's a keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Gators offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The big fullback's got it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D. A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Montgomery. Lets it fly to the wide out. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes his grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him. And they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. 2nd down play coming up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Throwing off play action. It's a quick grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Fullback this time. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Snags a quick throw. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching the ball like this.
And As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to play in what has been a lead down so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
With the catch, it's Cox. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarter.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback keeps it here.
Good assignment football here by this defense. Good job of rallying to the quarterback, keeping him short of the marker. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
He'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The forward on offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right. Touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Pounding away with the run game. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Back's got it again. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's a deep shot to the right. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain. Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got to...
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Caught over the middle. It's Hussein. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. Spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
We're going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. To throw, it's Montgomery. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive